After a Game 1 victory, as always, it's time to simulate up to the first elimination game. We take Game 2 on home, but we go back to Orlando. We're going to end up losing Game 3, and we lose Eric Bledsoe. He's got a strained quad. He's going to be hampered by that for 2 to 4 weeks. He can play through it, though, and it actually is not going to affect him too much. He only goes like -4 in the overall. And we end up losing Game 4, but picking up a Game 5 victory back in Boston. And we are ready for a Game 6, a potential to close out this series. Now, it will be tough. No home team has won a game this series. And take a look at all the upsets so far. The only favored team to win their series has been the number 3 seeded Cleveland Cavaliers in the East. A 6 seed won, both 8 seeds won, and a 5 seed has won so far. So a lot of parity in this year's NBA playoffs. And hey, if we can go deep enough, that could make it a little bit easier for us as we try to capture our first title since 2008. But we're here in Orlando for Game 6 at, I believe, the Amway Center. I'm not even too sure actually what their thing is called. But nonetheless, a matchup, and I didn't think about this until this game, and I was just like in the middle of the game, I thought about it. These two teams actually played twice in the playoffs in the late 2000s. I believe they played in the conference semifinals in 2009 and the conference finals in 2010. The Magic taking the series in 2009 and the Celtics recapturing it in 2010 on their way to the finals. So it's two teams with a bit of history. Obviously not a lot of the same players. You still have Ray Allen and Paul Pierce, but past that I don't think anyone from this Magic team is still there, since there's no more Jameer Nelson and Dwight Howard and those guys are long gone. But nonetheless, we're in this game. Tobias Harris with the ball, trying to get things started for the Orlando Magic. Kicks it to LaMarcus Aldridge for the mid-range jumper on the baseline. He knocks it down. But now Bradley hits Eric Bledsoe on the backdoor cut, and Bledsoe gets the and one. So Bledsoe looks like he's not being hampered by that quad too much. That's a good sign. Now Jabari Parker with the mid-range shot. He gets it to go. I know, pretty much the consensus these days is the mid-range shot is pretty much the worst shot you can take in basketball. But I think there's a lot of value to the mid-range shot in NBA 2K14. Not so much in real life, but in 2K, the players seem to hit mid-range shots way more than they hit three-pointers. Obviously, it's worth less, but I still think, guys like Jabari Parker and Eric Bledsoe, they're just way better at the mid-range, and I think it's a little bit of a better shot for those guys. But Tobias Harris knocking down the three. I don't know where Jabari Parker was going, but the Magic have a 4-point lead. But now once again, we're going on that backdoor cut play, very reminiscent of something you'd see out of the Princeton offense, and Bledsoe takes that one all the way to the hoop for 2. And now Ray Allen with the ball kicks it to Paul Pierce. Pierce pump fakes. He's going to drive baseline on the smaller Aaron Aflalo and kiss that one off the glass for an easy 2-pointer. Now a steal by Marcus Page. He kicks it up to Jabari Parker. 2 men on him. He takes in the contact and gets it to go. 10 points for Jabari Parker in the first half, and it's an 8-0 run for the Celtics. Now Pierce induces the steal. Asha comes up with it, 4 seconds to play, taking it by himself, and he slams it down, and it's a 10-0 run for the Celtics, and that's going to close out the first quarter as time expires. The Celtics have a 6-point lead, 24-18. A great way to end off the quarter, and a great performance so far by the defense. It's only allowing 18 points in the quarter, something you'd like to see. So we're in the second quarter now, 24-20. Here is Phil Costa giving it off to Mo Harkless, who's going to end up just, I don't know why Omar Sheikh jumped like that, but ends up Andrew Nicholson hitting the mid-range. Now Norris Cole with the ball. Great 2-man game between him and Bradley. Eventually Bradley's man leaves him, and he's left open wide in the corner for an easy 3-pointer. Norris Cole down to Jared Sullinger for the easy mid-range. He just kind of popped up off that screen, and he ends up getting it to go. Great mid-range shooter in Jared Sullinger as well, though he can knock down the 3. But Oladipo for the long 2, he gets it to go. Foot on the line, they'll only give him 2 on that. 31-26, kick out to Bradley for 3, no good, but Sullinger's there again. This time Sullinger's going to get double-teamed. The guy doubled off of Norris Cole, and Cole was wide open at the top of the key, so he'll take another 3 there and get it to go. Now with an 8-point lead for the Celtics, the Magic trying to get something going. They hit Isaiah Thomas on the inbound right there. Bledsoe cheated and then went for the steal, and he paid. So now a 6-point game. We're going to break this play down. Good pick right there by Hibbert. Vucevic placed the pick and roll poorly, not icing properly. So Aldridge is going to have to help off of his men, and this is the classic example of helping the helper. So Bledsoe is going to find a wide open Sullinger, who was Aldridge's man, and that's going to give Sullinger the easy mid-range. Like I said, perfect example of helping the helper, but Bledsoe was just not fooled by it, found the open man, and Sullinger knocked down the jumper. Now Parker hits another jumper right there. A 10-point game. Terrence Williams with the ball coming around the screen. He's going to get into the paint, give it to Carson for 3, and that's going to be a big 3-pointer, so the lead is down to 7, but Ray Allen now on the break for the Celtics, gives it to Jabari, out to Marcus Page for 3, and he gets it to go, so the Celtics answer right back, and it's still a 10-point game. But that's going to be stolen by Carson. He's going to take this one all the way for the slam and cut the lead back down to 6. The Magic are staying in this one now off a missed free throw. Pierce with the rebound, giving it to Marcus Page on the break all by himself, and he slams it down for 2, and it's a 9-point game. And that's going to be the score heading into the half, 49-40, and we have Doris Burke standing by with Roy Hibbert.
Well, Roy, what's been working out here in the first half for you guys? limiting them to one shot, trying to get in their passing lanes, and make everything tough for them on ball. If we keep this up, we'll be all right tonight.
Roy, great job in the first half. We'll see if you can sustain it. Guys, over to you.
So we're back here for the start of the third quarter. 51-42 is the score. Isaiah Thomas being double-teamed, kicks it to LaMarcus Aldridge, who's going to pull up, or kind of just spot up there for the mid-range jumper, gets it to go, and the lead's back down to 7. The Magic hovering around, but here's the mismatch. Victor Oladipo, no way he can cover Roy Hibbert in the post, and you're going to see Hibbert just rises over him with the easy layup off the glass. And now Aldridge with the ball near the three-point line, giving it off to Victor Oladipo, who's going to drive in and posterize Jared Sullinger. Oh, Sully, you can't go for the block like that. That was too devastating. Now Isaiah Thomas with the ball pulls up for 3, and the Magic are within 2. Here come the Magic. They're making their run at home. Now we got to sustain our lead. Pierce fadeaway, no good, but there's Jahlil Okafor, and no, that's not an and one. They call a loose ball foul on Norris Cole, but the bucket still counts. So it's a 6-point game. Now Okafor pulls up, no good, but Ashik is there on the offensive board, and he puts it back up and in, and the lead's back up to 8. Great basketball right here by the Celtics. I was very impressed with how we kind of withstanded that Magic run right there and got our lead back up to 8, but now it's down to 6, and that's going to be stolen. Terrence Williams jumps the passing lane, and he's going to slam this one down for 2, and it's now back to a 4-point game. Now Harkless with the steal, taking it on the break, gives it off to Terrence Williams, who gives it back to Nikola Vucevic for the 2, and it's back down to 2. We got to withstand this run once again. This is the Magic making their run on their home court, but Okafor is there for the nice face-up drive right there and gets the nice little left-handed shot to go. So it's a 6-point game. Now Ray Allen for 3. He got it. The greatest to ever do it. Ray Allen hits it, and now it's back down to 7. And this play is actually going to be set up for Jahlil Okafor, but I see Allen coming off the baseline. He gets it to go once again. 2 huge threes from Ray Allen, and that's how we're going to close out the quarter, up by 10. I cannot just emphasize how important those 3-pointers were from Ray Allen. I thought those really helped kind of, I guess, kill the momentum, so to say, for the Celtics, or for the Magic. I mean, they were really coming hard, but Ray Allen just knocking it down, clutch as ever. I mean, like I said, I can't emphasize enough how important those threes were. So it's a 9-point game. Eric Bledsoe with the ball covered by Isaiah Thomas. He's going to hit Jabari Parker coming off screens for the mid-range, and Parker once again knocking down the mid-range tonight. Now he's got the ball back, trying to post up Victor Oladipo. Oladipo is like 3 inches shorter than Parker, so Parker's going to kiss that one off the glass, and it's a 13-point game. And now Vucevic, though, watch Vucevic just bully Roy Hibbert in the post. You cannot let a guy like Vucevic do that if you're Roy Hibbert. I mean, come on, you're 7'2" and like 255 pounds, but Parker with the ball. Check out the athleticism, getting that one above the rim right there and finger rolling that one home. Great play by Jabari Parker. Very impressed with his performance today. And now Victor Oladipo for 3. He got it to go. Oladipo struggled on offense today, but he hit a big 3 right there, so it's a 9-point game. But Hibbert taking it right back to Vucevic. He's saying, anything you can do, I can do better. And he gets the nice little reverse shot right there. So it's an 11-point game. Vucevic with the ball back to Oladipo, who's going to kick it up top to Isaiah Thomas. And Thomas knocks down the 3. It's down to 8 with 4:22 to play. The Magic fighting for their playoff lives. Aldridge, little left-handed finger roll, no good, but he gets his own offensive rebound and puts it back up and in, and the lead is down to 4. But now a 6-point game. Jabari Parker with the ball covered by LaMarcus Aldridge. He's going to kick it down to Bradley in the corner. Dagger! Avery Bradley puts the Celtics back up by 9, and that could be a killer. Now 2:09 to play. Bradley drives in, kicks it to Parker, coming off of a screen once again, and Parker hits the mid-range, so it's an 8-point game. Now Bledsoe, end of the shot clock, has to do something, and check him out, just rise over the little shorter Isaiah Thomas. A 9-point game, 43 seconds to play. Oladipo and the Magic need a desperation shot at this point, or need a miracle, I should say. Aldridge gets it to go, but that would not be enough. The Celtics close it out with some free throws, and we win 99-88, and we're going to be advancing to the Eastern Conference semifinals. A 4-2 series victory for the Boston Celtics as they celebrate on the Orlando Magic's home floor, and we have Doris Burke standing by.
Guys, I'm here with Paul Pierce, and Paul, tell us what it is about this team that allows you guys to prevail in a game like tonight's.
Well, this team has a lot of heart and pride. So it was about the grit and the grind, digging deep inside and finding a way to step up.
The pride was evident, Paul. Great job. Guys, over to you.
All right.
Jabari Parker will be your player of the game once again for the second straight time, and I cannot, express my my satisfaction with how Jabari Parker played. I mean, if you guys remember last playoffs, he really struggled, especially against the Bulls, and even in the early series, he was not himself. He was not, what we got out of him all season. last year when he put up 20 points a game, and then he probably only averaged like 12 a game in the playoffs, maybe even less, quite frankly. So to have him, come out and drop 20 plus in the last 2 games, I know it's the first year out, but it's a good sign. So that's always a good thing, and he did it on 16 shots today. Very efficient day out of him. Hibbert had 12 and 7. That was nice to see him. He's been producing a little bit better in the playoffs. He had 12 points last game as well. Still not quite the rebounder that we all want him to be, but nonetheless, good to see some sort of production out of him. You'll see the Magic, a lot of inefficient shots out of them, especially Oladipo. But that's going to do it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you did enjoy, and just out.